Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again it's time for Nabby's Car of the Week here on the RDFNL website. The great man's with me, Nabby, of course, Brian McNabb from Melton Toyota. Nabby, welcome back, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. Good to be back.
Last Car of the Week segment did okay.
Yeah, we did well. We got rid of a couple of cars, and when I say a couple, from a personal point of view, a couple of people came in, RDFL. Actually, just before I had a call from a guy from Lansfield, and he plays football for Kilmore. So,
beautiful. No,
it's certainly working, and that's what it's all about, mate.
Good to see that it's working well, mate. We're at the halfway point of the season. Things are going okay. It's a pretty interesting year in the RDFL this year.
Yeah, it certainly is. If you look at a few of the results, some of them are, we're obviously pretty one-sided, but the lesser sides are certainly serving it up now, and I think they've just taken a bit of time to get it together. If you look at Rockbank, they had a great win on the weekend, so the lesser sides are certainly on the improve, which is good for the league as well.
It's certainly going to be a good battle for that sixth spot, I reckon, on the ladder leading in. There's probably 3 or 4 teams, including your Melton Centrals, that can claim want to claim that sixth spot.
Yeah. Well, we've certainly got to get a few wins together. We're middle of the road this year, and we've won a few and lost a few. Lost a couple we shouldn't have lost to. There's good reasons why, but the 4 points is critical, and we just didn't get over the line. But I know Central's on the ground going extremely well. Brian Willihan's still putting it together with all his assistants up there. The other side of course, off the ground with Liam and everyone else, and a couple of social functions happening. We've got our annual ball Saturday night, and that's a sellout. 200 people. We had our launch early in, that was a sellout, 200 people. So, what we're doing off the ground seems to be working quite well.
Going very nicely, mate. We'll talk more about Centrals later on because we're here to talk cars.
Yes.
We're here to talk Melton Toyota, and we're here to talk the huge end of financial year sale that you've got coming up this weekend. Yeah, well, here we go. Friday, Saturday, it's another game, so I won't see the boys at Romsey this weekend. But probably a good thing just between you and me.
Right, but we mightn't get out of there back to the annual ball. But no, we've got a huge sale this weekend. It kicks off Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning. A lot of preparations going into it. And in very simple terms, anyone that comes in has a test drive. We've got vouchers to give away, $50 vouchers. We've got $500 vouchers. There's actually money to be won. Good. Unofficially, I can say that. We have one of those cubes and reach in and grab some money.
Yep.
It's an exciting time. There are barbecues, and it's all about selling cars, of course, but our car prices have just been ridiculously reduced down.
Talk to me about some of the cars that you can drive away in.
Yeah, well, we've got a Yaris out there, 2012, 60Ks, lovely silver car, 2012, airbags, full airbags, auto, all the right reasons just for that lovely lady to buy, or a gentleman for that matter. And instead of 17.9, straight off the top, $5,000, 12.99 drive away.
Wowee.
No hidden costs, nothing, 12 months rego, 3 years, mechanical protection plan, and, Grant, in his wisdom, and Ray, for that matter, have decided we're here to sell some cars just before the end of the financial year.
So do our viewers have to come in and say they've seen this on Nabby's Car of the Week, come in and look after me?
Yeah, very much, and all of a sudden we can always find a bit more for them as well.
Of course we can.
We love promoting the RDFL. That's what we're about, and we, like I said, we're getting a lot of feedback, and it's all good times for everyone. But certainly Friday, don't interfere with your Saturday football activities, but Friday, 8 o'clock onwards, and the activities here will be huge.
Looking forward to it. Might come down and have a look myself and make sure we bring the camera down and cover all of the colour for it. Now, how's the sales going, mate? Still on top?
Oh, still on top. That was only short-lived. That was an overseas trip, and as you know, I'm a team player. Not quite.
Not really.
Not really, but no.
So it's all about Nabby, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think people had a bit of fun with me saying that I came second, and BT and a few of those other so-called celebs love to put it on Nabby, and that's fine. But no, we're certainly back to number one, and we enjoy people. That's what our business is. It's a car business, but we want to enjoy people. We want people to come in. We want them to feel comfortable, and like I said, we're getting them as far as Lansfield, Macedon, all around the place, and it's great for business.
If the current car's just not running right, of course it's not just sales here, you can bring the current car you've got in for a service and get it looked after with the boys.
Certainly. Rob down the back there, they're number one in service, we're number one in sales. We're actually a pretty close-knit bunch of fellas. They work extremely well together for both parties, meaning service and sales, so it's good for everyone concerned.
Fantastic, mate. So we'll talk Centrals. We'll go back there and have a chat because it's obligatory that when we get you on, we talk Centrals. Things going okay. Probably dropped a couple that you may have penciled in at the start of the season. And I suppose if the cards had fallen the right way, you'd probably be sitting inside the top 4 at the moment. But it hasn't happened. You've got to get on there. You can only concentrate on this week. And it's a tough one this week against the undefeated Romsey.
Yeah, actually tonight will be, I think our boys enjoy the pressure. I think that's where they went to sleep. No disrespect to the Woodends and the Wallams. They just they were off cue, and if you're off cue, the sides that are you're competing with certainly make you look silly. And they were wins we should have had on the board. Secondly, though, Romsey and they're tracking extremely well, and nothing like a challenge. And the boys, even last week at training, Tuesday and Thursday night, it was just incredible. You would have thought we were playing in a grand final. The enthusiasm might have had something to do with the entertainment after training on Thursday night, but we won't declare the boys on TV. So, but no, they certainly did train full on Tuesday and Thursday.
Yep.
Numbers were, well, they're always great at Centrals, and there's never an issue there. So look, we'll serve it up to Romsey, and don't be surprised, there could be a bit of an upset on Saturday with Romsey.
The young boys coming along okay as well. Obviously, Kane Wilson nominated for the Steve Turner Medal as the Dome Rising Gun this year. Just one of several that you've got coming up through the ranks in the under-18s.
Yeah, well, I suppose he's my grandson, and there's no bias here from me. I'm probably his harsh critic. And even his father, Fridge, he's a harsh critic as well with him. But certainly Kane leads by example, even to a degree where he plays 6 quarters of football on a Saturday, a couple of quarters in the under-18s, runs out in the seniors, and certainly holds himself well. And not just Kane, but all them other boys are just incredible bunch of kids. Their coach, as in Rhodes, he's just been excellent. Even, it's not a silly call, but that training the other week, he had the fire brigade guys up the local CFA, and they're dressed up in their fire uniforms, and they're running up and down hills, and they've got hoses, and he just is unique in what he's doing to make these boys so much better. And even with our social functions, we've had social functions right throughout the year, and they've given us 11 out of 10 as far as numbers, and also the way they present themselves. So, they're coming to our annual ball, and they're a big part of our club, where you've got 4 guys now playing in our seniors on a regular basis. It just opens the door for so many more kids to come through.
Now, one of the talking points of Nabby's Car of the Week last time was not only the car sales, but you also gave young Adam Fenton a bit of a clip on the way out. Is there anyone that you just want to give a bit of a touch-up to on camera before we go this week, mate?
Oh, I think I might go to the Captain Bully. And it's not so much a clip, but, as a leader of people, he's just first class. And, I just like to more so encourage Bully of what he's doing. If you don't get a text per day, it's every second day, to every player, to every official, to every member of Centrals, of Bully pumping the tyres of Centrals. So it's probably not the clip, it's more so the opposite.
Other way.
It's gone the other way, so when like Fenno, we know what Fenno's like.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
It's
just a different cat.
Just a frightening situation. And as I said, mirrors are banned at Centrals now, and they're just completely banned. And but Bully, when there's a clip required, we know how bad Fenno is, like I said. But now Bully, as a captain of our club, and credit where it's due, he's just first class. Even to a degree, we've got another social function coming up, and that's a sellout already. We've got 150 maximum people can go, and it's already sold out. Beautiful. It's a hippo night, actually.
A hippo night?
Haven't you heard of a hippo night?
Not unless it involves some random African bloody farm animal or something like that.
I'll try and pronounce it then. It's when people go to sleep and then you see their true values come through.
A hypno night.
Oh, right. I thought
a hypnotherapist, not a hippo.
You can say you went to school and I didn't. But we're calling it a hippo night, but no, we've got comedians, we've got the hippo person coming in.
The hypno person.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, he's coming along. It has sold out, but I'm sure we can always fit a few more people in from that point of view there. But that's going to be a huge night. That's in 2 weeks. The ball sold out.
Yep.
We had the last man standing, the old traditional one. Guess who won that? Not me, but the president. Strange.
Come on, Liam.
Typical Liam. Actually, no, he wasn't bad. He put a bit over the bar, so he was good for everyone.
Good boy.
But no, Centrals, they're making the right inroads. We're not the best side, but we're certainly not the worst. And we're doing a lot you know, off the ground to get things right, and people are enjoying to be members of the Melton Central's Football Club.
It's fantastic. Great to hear all the functions are selling out. I thought Liam had forgotten my address for the moment, but now I know why the invites aren't coming through, because there's no room left.
No, you've got to be privileged to get a ticket.
You do?
You do, but obviously you're one of our great fans, and you know, Toby and everyone else is always welcome to that particular club. But just to re-emphasise, Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
And it is about selling cars, and we're here to give cars away basically this weekend. So if anyone wants a car and you've got an interest, just come and see us. Obviously ask for myself, Nabby, and we'll do our utmost to put you in a car, whether it's cash, finance, you know, whatever you need, we're here to help your requirements.
Fantastic work by our great friend Nabby here at Melton Toyota. The end of financial year sale coming up this weekend. Make sure you get here Friday. Barbecues, everything, cheap cars, throwing them out. Get down here to Melton Toyota. Nabby, thanks for joining us, mate.
Great to see you again.
Always great to see you, mate. And we'll catch up again.
And I'll ring you Sunday morning with the results from Romsey and Centrals.
Look forward to it. Beautiful.